Alright, hello everybody. Hello everyone. How is everybody doing? Let's see. Today's VIP is Mr. Chillgam. Mr. Gam, today's VIP, just for fun. Why not? I'm a little underprepared today, so kind of playing by ear. Hello Yoni, One Drunk Man, Odian, 10 Peaches. Oh, you have work, I see. I hope it's a good one at work. Hanky Pandy, yes, I screwed up. Salty Nutted, Seikoholic, hello. Yelsu, hello. Nine Walker, Elven Monster. Lana, Sean, howdy. Contra. Took a shower in the starting soon time. Oh, very nice. That's about, you took a shower in like within 10 minutes? That's pretty good. I like the desk mat. Oh yeah, I like this desk mat too. This desk mat is the EPVT ivory one, and I already got it dirty, so I need to wash it at some point. I don't know what I got it dirty with. I think I might have gotten dirty with some box, maybe. I think that the box might have dirt on the bottom, and I accidentally put it on top. But yeah, it'll wash off on its own once you put it in the once I put it in the washer. It'll be fine. Just picked up some keyword stuff. Got some TX springs, GPL 107 films. Nice. Very nice. Kyandion, hello. This was a desk mat for Ivory? Yeah, this was one of the two desk mats for EPVT Ivory. Mr. Sour designed it. That's why I got it though, because I wanted to support his work. I did not even get the key set though. Got a linoleum grove mate mat last week, and it's super easy to clean. Yeah, linoleum is pretty nice and easy to clean for sure. I'm hoping I land that frog TK on the first drop. Ooh, what color are you going for? Alright, so today we're gonna be building a matrix TKL. So yeah. It is right here. So today we're gonna be building this bad boy. I've had it for a little bit. And we're gonna be building it with those cap switches that we saw last time. These Gateron Cap yellow switches. So let's get to it. I'll take anything. I like the dark green on the frog. I don't like the well, not that I don't like, but I think the dark green looks the best. Prefer black silver, but I won't be upset if I get dark green. Oh, I see. The render looks more brown monotone, but whatever. Yeah, I don't really care if the render is one way or the other. I went for the design, not for the color. For the desk mat, I mean. We have seen the Matrix packaging before. Comes with this card. It's basically like a postcard from Matrix. Yo, Rivius, what's up? Yo, 19 months. Holy crap, I better get on that 2-year badge ASAP. I haven't done it. Alright, so tons of foam here. And then here we have our PCB. And then here we have our weights and other miscellaneous items. I believe this is probably the daughterboard cable. Screws. And But yeah, Dashkov, thank you, thank you. How are you? Ooh. Okay, definitely is the cable is just all the way in. Okay, there we go. There we go. There's the cables. And then we have one extra little baggie here. Oh, it's the little daughter board thingy. Yo, Ryotaro, hello. It could be it could be cute if the 2-year badge is Meowgo. Meowgo himself was a 2-year badge. Actually, that could be fun. Yeah, why not? I'll figure something out. Make it a little more special, I think. Okay, some extra screws and stuff. Alright. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. I had a pretty busy weekend, I would say. But mostly busy, like, socializing and doing other stuff. Went to some breweries on Saturday. And went to check out some art on Friday afternoon. Ooh, look at that. We got a silver Matrix 8XV 2.0. Here's a PCB. Nice red PCB here. Alright. Let's check out the board. So this is the 8XV 2.0 by Matrix Lab in silver. And this one comes with a kind of soft pink sort of accent and a gray accent, and then there's a blue extra accent, but I think I believe the regular one is here. Yeah, regular one is here. So this is the regular one, the brass, and the steel one, I think, or either brass or steel, yeah. Brush steel, I think. But these are the colored ones, the aluminum ones. Pretty cool though. I like the colors. Let's see, any upcoming keyboards you're looking forward to? I am currently looking forward to the Zenith. That's like the one I'm really waiting for. I'm waiting for Moonty Kale V2, which hasn't shipped or hasn't finished, I think, production. What else? But I mean, upcoming as in to be purchased. I'm not sure, honestly. I think the Kohaku by Senga. I mean, like, not that I'm necessarily biased, but I think the Kohaku by Senga is honestly one of the cooler looking 65%s that's coming up very soon. IMO. What else? What else is there really? I just can't keep up with everything nowadays. There's so many boards now. Do you get a Holy Grail? Oh, I did not get a Holy Grail. I did not get a Holy Grail. It was too expensive for my wallets, really. It was just yeah, I just thought it was too much money that I didn't want to spend. So I ended up skipping it. Oh god, this is so tangled. Right there. I don't like how tangled these are. I don't like that these don't come sleeved. These should come sleeved, these cables. I am not very pleased with that part of this. Maybe I'll put some tape on it, actually. Would you recommend trying to desolder without a desoldering gun? I think it's fine to desolder without a desoldering gun as long as you're careful enough. It's not a problem. One thing that you should just keep in mind is that, yeah, it's a little more, it's just more work. Desoldering guns make it like an infinite number of times easier, but they are costly. I mean, desoldering guns are like $250 US, I think. I mean, for the nice ones, for the Hako one, for example. But for the cheap, there's cheaper ones, but personally, I wouldn't even vouch for them just because I don't want to. Like, as in, I can't verify that they're good or anything. I think the AOUA ones are, people have said they're okay, but I can't really verify. So, can't really tell you much there. I've done multiple boards with an iron and a solder sucker. Just be careful and don't overheat the pins. Yeah, that's pretty much the only tip I would give too. Just don't overheat the pins. Like, if you fail the first time, if you fail to, like, if you use the pump, okay, so like, yeah, that's a tip I would give. If you, like, let's say you put your soldering iron on the pin, right? And then you applied the sucker, right? Like you triggered the sucker and it didn't suck up all of the solder. Instead of trying again right away, actually apply some solder back up, like basically like redo that pin, like as in like apply like your own solder and then like form the joint again and then try again a little bit later once it like cools off. You don't want to apply heat for too long because that's what damages the pads, because you're heat shocking them. Yeah. How would resoldering the board go? Would I need to do anything else with PCB after desoldering? Well, I guess just lubing stabs and stuff. It's just like building a kit after you desolder. It's just like building any kit. Alright. Let's test out our PCB first though, because there's no use. And all right. Oh, God. Okay. I guess I need to open this up. All right. I'll open this up. Oops. Yo, Mount Venge, hello. Thick Thack Thok, hello. How are you? Oh, hey, Christine. 9 months. Thank you so much, my friend. What are the holes in the mug handle for? I think these are kind of useful if maybe you wanna tie the tea bag strap. Maybe that could help. But I don't know. I think I do that, but I think it's pretty arbitrary. Thank you for the fat rate the other day. No problem, Tic Tac Dog. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a spoon holder? No way. Really? I guess that works too. Yeah, sure. Oh, I guess yeah, sure, for a spoon. Okay, that works too. I use it for the tea bag though. open. Alrighty, so inside of the case we currently have this plastic wrapped foam thingy, which I'm not gonna use because I only use foam as if it's really necessary, but I don't think this board needs it. But yeah, you can just take off the plastic if you want, you know, like that. And you can also like take off the little pieces that are punched already if you want it. I'm gonna do it because why not? Hello, Simon TH. How are you? Has Prime Day sales also been ruining anyone's pockets? Are there any good deals on Prime Day? I feel like Prime Day every year sucks ass, to be honest with you. What's good on Prime Day? I literally have nothing to buy on Prime Day. I don't pay enough attention to it, to be honest with you, but I also don't. Every time I look, there's not really good deals. Or deals that I would necessarily buy. If GMK White on Black was part of Prime Day, oh, that would be great. Alright, let's take out this daughter board here. Let's take the one out here. Has opinions on black hyperglides? Yeah, people say hyperglides are pretty good, Sean. So I mean, it's always bash dependent for any MX switches. But people have said good things about them, so I would just go ahead and buy some. I wouldn't bother trying to like look for stuff. Picked up a Logitech C920. Oh, like the webcam. That's like the same webcam I use. MX Master 2S. Oh, in 2019. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think back in the day maybe I picked up something small like that. Alright. Now that the daughter boards are out, let's test the PCB. Okay, so one daughter board gets the USB port. Oh, and then I need to plug this guy in too. Okay. Let's see. Picked up all my small tech stuff, cable organizers, etc. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I don't have anything to replace right now. You know what I need, guys? I need a Prime Day deal and an RTX 3080. So if you see one, please let me know. Is this matrix irreducible? I don't know. Do you know how to do reductions? What is that? The Gauss-Jordan eliminations? Is that what it is? I forget what that was called. I think it is Gauss-Jordan elimination. It's something like that. From the math thing, from like linear algebra. If I'm wrong, you can correct me, but I think I'm right. Alright, let's try this. Alright, there it is. There's our little LED lighting up. Hey, 15 keeps, hello. Or, I hope it's 15. If not, then I got it wrong, but it says XV, which I read as 15. Where's my tweezers? There we go. It's XV Keeps. Alex, Odos, and Reagan requested a butt shot on your Keep submission. A butt shot? What the heck, Diego? Okay. Hold on. I have butt shots. Not of my butt, though. But I have butt shots. Here, that's one butt shot. That's another butt shot. And that's another butt shot right here. Show us your butt. Okay. Alright. I just did that. Thank you for the butt. I know. Too easy. Oh yeah, let me get a switch hitter up on the screen just so you guys can see. Quality booty. Ah, you know it. You know it. I think the pause key is supposed to be like an FN key, so. Diego, you are thick? No, not really. Are you calling me fat? Yo, you want a ban? Alright, I'm getting lazy testing this PCB, but I'm still gonna do it just because I know anything can happen. Just gonna test it all anyway. I know it works though. Wait, why did this not trigger? Oh, that's delete? Weird, okay. Alright, cool. Everything's working. Alright. It's a matrix PCB. It could stop working at any time. This is very true, actually. People do say there definitely is a bit of gotta be careful about matrix PCB. Alright, let's take these off for now. I guess we don't need the little thing on anymore. Wait, interview? Hi Lightning, just stopping off to say hi. Got a Java interview tomorrow. Oh, good luck with your interview, Jampot. How do you like the MX Master? Because I was thinking of getting one. I've been using MX Masters. Like, I have had the MX Master 1, 2, no, the 1 and 3. And I still actually use my MX Master 1 at work. So, I personally love the MX Master. It's the perfect productivity mouse for me. I actually game with it too. I don't care. People are like, oh, it's so bad for gaming. But it's like, I'm not even good enough at gaming to even care. So I just use it anyway. And it works fine. So yeah, that's my take on it. But I know that there's mouse snobs out there, just like there's keyboard snobs. And they're going to be like, oh, but the latency of it sucks. Logitech shit. And all that kind of stuff. And I don't care what they say. Works fine for gaming, just a little heavy. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, I don't care about heft much anymore, or at all, actually. Why? If you think it's too heavy, just get stronger, noob. Get good. Imagine complaining about like 10 grams. Do you even lift, bro? Quit being weak, five head. That's right, that's right. That is why I have 7V to do curls and get big. Yeah, get huge. Alright, let's loop some stabs. I'm fine with my Logitech. My G305 battery is lasting for over half a year from out of the box. Ooh, damn. Actually, that's pretty remarkable. I've never had batteries for my wireless mouse last that long, but that's pretty cool if it does for you. Alright. Let's put this aside for now. One of these baggies for these. Blaming your mousepad because you missed shots in Valorant. Yeah, it's like, well, don't miss a mousepad then. If you want to blame your mousepad, stop using a mousepad. Oh man. G305 is goated. Throw an energizer in. It's been going strong daily for 10 months. Nice. Nice. This looks very chill. I bet you are very chill. Wow. I saw someone in Alex's chat said, fucking Diego. Whoa, rude. I just went back to check Alex's chat for a second. Chilled like a cucumber? Yo, chilled cucumber actually so good though. It's like a fresh, cold cucumber. Ooh, yum. Just. I love cucumber. Same. Some people hate it. but I personally like it a lot. I like pickles too. I like cucumber, I like pickles. Both are good. In different ways, but they're good. They're refreshing. Drinking watermelon cucumber juice? Oh, yo. Is this Brian? Oh yeah, it has to be Brian. Yo, so Brian, I got a watermelon the other day, and I sliced it up in cubes. I cubed it up, and I put a bunch in the freezer. So I just like, every time I'm craving something nice and cold, I just take out some cubes, blend them with a little bit of water, and then you can add even like a little bit of lime, or even like a shot of vodka or something, and it's A+. A+. So good. I really don't like pickles, man. I love pickles. You know what I also like? Pickle bags. You guys know pickle bags? I love pickle bags. I know that pickles are super like controversial. Like there's like people just either love or hate it. Bought some Aqua King switches and they aren't coming soon, but they're coming. Oh, cool. Nice, Kid Jawsy. No, pickleback. It's picklebacks are literally. It's a shot of like pickle juice and I think normally whiskey. You're basically chasing a shot of liquor with pickle juice. And he said my name right, pro streamer. People kind of do tend to say that I say their names right. But that also might be because I am like multilingual, so like it's easy. Maybe I just am used to reading different kinds of names. Recommend me to wait for another keyboard or buy me an F1 for $1,000? I would absolutely wait for another keyboard, Viz and KL. I don't know why you should spend $1,000 for a keyboard that is literally about to be replaced by its... Like, it's literally about to be replaced by its successor version, which is the F284. I have no... I would have zero reason to spend $1,000 now to get a keyboard. First of all, zero reason to even spend $1,000 on anything, but specifically a keyboard that's about to have a successor for it. Yeah, don't do it. You've been calling me Mount Venge, but it's MT Venge. Yo, it literally sounds like Mount Venge. It literally looks like Mount Venge, though. Anytime I see MT... Okay, fine, I'll call you MT Venge. Or I'll just call you Venge. For short. It's the affectionate term. Just kidding, I'll just call you MT Venge. MT Venge. You've always called me Ava, but it's... Avo? Is that what it is? Sorry, I forgot the underscore. Is it easy to get a 2.0 ADD? It should be, yeah. I do think that they go on mech market quite often. I think some of the anodized versions of the 2.0 ADD are a little bit more difficult to source. But there's a lot of the coated ones which also look great, and they go on mech market pretty often. They're not super cheap in the aftermarket, but they're also not the most expensive, so they're actually pretty attainable, I would say. Leviosa. Yeah, it's like in don't people in Texas say hammock? Call hammocks hammocks? Hammock. Gotta go chill out my hammock. Well, not everybody, but some people do, I know. I remember watching like was it a show of what was it? Was it family feud? Was it something else? But they call it hammock. Hammock. I don't know what. I don't know. Oh. Wuta, as in like water, right? I was about to just say Wuta. Venge is fine, but you can call me later. Nice. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Water. There's a... I get together with some friends occasionally and we play like games, like drinking games and such. And there's a few people in that group of friends that like just very often speak in very much terrible British accents. So like in King's Cup there's like for one of the cards we have categories and they go like categories. It's like, please stop. Yo, GZ, what's up, buddy? It's Tuesday, innit? Yeah. I don't know. Accents are hard, man. I do know that I had a bit of a, not a lisp, but a bit of an accent when I first moved to the States. And people do say that I still do have a little bit of something left over there. Kind of hard to describe at this point, but maybe probably affected by like me speaking Korean and Spanish. But I remember when I first came to the States, I did speak a little bit more. My intonation was kind of like, it had a melodic tone to it. Went up and down a lot more. It's like, how are you doing, buddy? Like that. Hey, man. Like that. But I think a lot of that's kind of gone away. Because I did live in the Northeast. Where it's a little less pronounced, I would say. Is that a coat or ano? It is anodized silver. It is a silver anodized keyboard. Tomorrow is a company holiday to match the US. Nice. Ending the weekend with that lightning stream. Thanks for coming by, GZ. I hope your weekend has been good. Hope it was a good weekend. I had a good weekend, I would say. Pretty productive in different regards. But yeah, it was good. I had a good weekend. I wasn't expecting Gat Yellows to come factory lube. It's very light, which is nice. Are you talking about regular Gateron Yellow switches? Like you got regular ones? Okay. Huh. I guess they do come with a little bit of factory lube, yeah. I don't know if they've changed it a little. No, they do come with a little bit of factory lube, yeah. All Gateron switches do. Pretty sure they do. Most stock switches do have factory lube. Yeah. You can assume that switches come with factory lube unless they actually say that they don't. Like there are some switches out there that nowadays people are requesting them with no factory lube application because it's like to be sold to enthusiasts and stuff. But most OEMs will make switches with some factory lube because, well, I mean, they're used stock in a lot of like OEM keyboards. So yeah. Why do switches have factory lube? No one likes them. It must cost more to manufacture because they're put into actual keyboards, like the keyboards that you see over like they sell off the shelf. Like just regular OEM keyboards have stock switches, and those use factory lube because it's better than bone stock. Even if it's not great, it's something. Remember, the industry doesn't think for enthusiasts. The industry thinks for the big clients, which is when they produce thousands and thousands of keyboards to sell on Amazon, to sell on, you know, on storefronts, to Best Buy, Target, whatever, you know, Walmart. I don't care. Whatever it is, but yeah, that's why. Switches like Holy Pandas don't come in any keyboards for what I remember. They're lubed for the longest time. Well, you can blame Drop for that though. Also, Holy Pandas are not like Holy Pandas are a Franken switch that were eventually for who, you know, the IP for Holy Pandas was absorbed by Drop because of the whole Input Club fiasco. And yeah. In fact, the person who invented, in a way, Holy Pandas is in chat. And not everyone knows, I think, nowadays. I think it's kind of like an old story now, but if Brian's still here, Brian made Holy Pandas. Like, people, like, you know, the people at Top Clack back then made Holy Pandas for the first time. The old Top Clack. We're not doing this? We don't have to. Fine. We can drop it. Oh. No pun intended. OG HP boys. It's okay. We'll drop it. Please no, send help. It's okay. We can instead talk about how Vector or Apolitary is basically a pro photographer. He takes really nice photos. He like started doing that at some point in I don't know, maybe like in a lot of it like in 2018 maybe, and he's really good at it. I follow his Insta and he takes really nice photos. Yeah, he's basically a pro, but yeah, like he's super into it, and he takes really nice photos. I think he's gotten like displayed at like galleries and stuff, and has had like exhibits and stuff in Japan. Speaking of tactiles, tried some Polia switches. Couldn't tell if they were middle or less than middle tactile. It was a cool experience. So that sounds like they're somewhere in the middle, huh? It's like they're still pretty tactile, but not too much. Who's the current cool kid? Gazu? I don't know actually. Who's the current cool kid? I'm just a boomer now? That's a mood. It's okay. That's actually not a bad thing. Yeah. Just gotta to end your career in keyboards, you just need to slowly walk into the Distorty sunset. And you try to open Distorty.net and it gives you a certificate error because that's basically been distorted lately. DT sold? Yeah, I heard. End of an era. Will the wiki survive though? The problem isn't DT being sold. The problem is all that info gonna survive the transition? Who bought DT? I actually don't know the specifics. Well, I can't say I know, as in like I just don't remember exactly. So. Been liking Lavenders. Anubis switches seem kind of neat. Got some of those on the way. I have not tried Anubis switches, but Lavenders are good. Yeah. Yo, Sancho. Thank you for the 8 months. It's getting ported to a new site, One Commerce. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's gonna be a change. Welcome, Jojo4146. Astra, welcome. Lavenders with V1 PE stems are great. Nice. I have not tried PE stems in lavender housings, but that's a cool combo. I mean, I feel like they're already pretty smooth as it is. Well, I personally like do like wipe off the factory lube off of the lavenders because they do seem to come with a decently generous amount of lube. So I do just grab like a tissue and wipe them off as I am disassembling them. It's kind of hot in my room. We'll see how these Gateron Cap switches do though. I'm kind of curious because so we inspected these Gateron Cap switches last stream, and they do come pre-lubed with some oil. And there was a decent amount of lube in the switch, and it actually sounds lubed. Like it's not like, it doesn't sound like just a regular stock switch. And so I figured, let's try it. I'm gonna try it stock and see how it goes, because I feel like it might be tolerable. Like it might be actually okay, because there was a lube like on the spring, there was lube on the housings, I mean on the bottom housing and the stem. So we'll see. Yo, Nachos, hola wey, ¿cómo estás? How you doing? I'm doing alright. How are you? Personal build? Sorta. It was not what I intended to do with the board, but I wanted to experiment with these cap switches, so I wanted to try these cap switches stock in a normal build, so that's what we're doing. Saves me time too. I don't have to lube switches. But yeah, I've had this 8XV2.0 sitting around for a little bit. Looks like stream's doing pretty well today, though. Last few streams I've had a few disconnections, but it's been doing really well today. Maybe it was just the internet last time. Chat dead though? That's fine. I don't mind if chat's quiet. Helps me focus. Do you clean your brushes? Not the lube ones, no, not really. I just wipe them off with a tissue, but because I use the same brush over and over again anyway, I don't bother. But if you do want to wash them, I just wash them with some water and soap. That's all. That's about it. Oh, chat's dead on the overlay. Oh yeah, the chat is dead on the over. Oh wait, is it? Oh my god, I disabled chat box. Fuck. Why did nobody tell me? Nobody told me that there was no chat on the overlay. Now the VOD is gonna be empty for an hour. Someone did tell you, just not quickly. F. That is true, I guess. This is fine. Us probably. Yeah, that is true. So, well, I mean, yeah, people do apparently watch the VOD, so, which is something that I'm surprised about. Well, welp, too bad. I do when I can't see it live. I know Lana watches them. I know a few people do. I know a few people do watch them. I have to say sometimes I'm a little surprised that people do though, because it's just quite a lot of watching. Of course you can skip around, but yeah. It's nice to have the chat overlay though. I know that for sure. Like I do watch some VODs sometimes. It's nice to have the chat on top. Guilty of firing them up just to skip to the end for the final result? I think that's the I would say that's gonna be like 90% of the audience. I just leave it fully. Is it too late to say I love my keyboard, Diego? No, it's not too late. Why is it too late? If you love your keyboard, that's great. If you still love your keyboard, that's even better. You know? That means you don't need another one. Sometimes I throw yours or Nathan's VODs on while I'm working. Feels like co-working streams. Oh, interesting. I think that's fair. Yeah, I sometimes do throw on like Nathan's VOD and just follow along sometimes, because sometimes the chat's kind of fun to watch, like fun to read. Sometimes they say really hilarious things. Do I hear a Kingdom Hearts track? Yeah, it's a Game Chops remix of it. I've been using the Game Chops playlist a lot lately. Had a chance to get a 1.2 OG and a 2.0. Went with 1.2, but now I want a 2.0 just to feel what I missed out on. I don't think you're missing out on too much, personally. It's nice, but I think the 1.2 is still pretty nice, and I don't think you're missing out on too much, really. They're both like top-mounted boards, pretty classic. The 2.0 definitely has a little bit more of a, it has more pronounced curves, as in like it's a more curved design, and like instead of sharper edges, and it has that ring light instead of the bar. I actually prefer the bar. I think the bar has a better implementation for RGB, to be honest with you. Chat is another form of entertainment, more so Nathan's. Oh yeah. Nathan's chat goes really fast though, so only entertaining in very short bursts. I don't know how the big streamers do it. Yeah, how the big streamers do it, like with the big chats. It's just like Emote only chat's like even worse. I feel it's like it's just a boggle of emotes. It's crazy. Poggers. Why must this day be over? I don't want to work tomorrow. Yeah. such is life. All right. Do you find that 205 is enough to do the trick on staffs, no dielectric? Yeah, I've been using 205 only for like quite some time now, actually. It's been quite a while now that I've been using only 205. I even tried the BDZ and it works. It's a little messy though, so I kind of decided not to use it for the long term. Because I feel like with proper technique, I can use 205 just fine. And it's also when you have to reapply, like if I do end up having to reapply using like the syringe or a brush, it's easier to do it with 205 than with something as thick as BDZ. So I decided not to use BDZ. Pretty much. Yo, Min, hello. I have ordered the Whale 75 and didn't get the Tomo. Huh. Nice. The Whale 75 should be shipping pretty soon. I know that if you are currently in the Whale 75 group buy, Kevin Lim is currently asking for shipping addresses to if you have to change it, especially. So if you haven't confirmed your shipping address with him, you should, because otherwise he's going to ship to wherever your first shipping address confirmation was, which is from the group buy farm. But those should be shipping within the next month or so. Alrighty. When is he doing a Dollinger 60? I saw that in the plans they streamed last winter. Not sure when. But I mean, right now, I mean, they just ran Dolphin TKL. I'm not sure what's next in the plans right now. I think the Beluga, which is the 65% new design that they're doing, is probably the next in the plan. I'm not sure when they're doing the Dolphin Mini though. Hopefully they'll do something like that soon. I'm not sure exactly when. Lin kind of is pretty independent, so he kind of does his own thing. Kind of similar to Yutzi. They just kind of do their own thing, and when it's time they announce stuff. But until then, usually it's pretty much radio silence. Tomo's super nice. Really liking what Monoke is doing right now. The collabs, yeah, those are pretty nice. Good way to kickstart as a vendor, I think. Probably still be a $700, 60%. Yeah, it probably won't be cheap. I'm pretty sure that it wouldn't be cheap because shipping from Korea is expensive and manufacturing in Korea is particularly more expensive. So, and I know that they are trying hard to not outsource a lot of the work because outsourcing the work has ended up with poor quality for them. So, I think that's what they're trying to do. So yeah, if you end up having a made in Korea board, it ends up getting more and more expensive with pretty expensive shipping charges as well. Hi Diego, when are you going to build another Kohaku? I will be building a second Kohaku whenever I get the next prototype, which will be soon, but not quite yet. I believe Elaine still has to send me the last prototype, and that's still en route to her, so she will have to build the prototype herself first to see that everything's like okay, and then she'll send it over to me. So it will be a little while. Forgot to tell you that I'm going to be using a queue that you built. A queue that I built. I wonder which one actually. I built a few. I built like 3 or 4 of them. Kind of like a certain numpad, eh? Yeah, those numpads were expensive. The Duck Lightpad V2 was pretty expensive. I did not end up getting it though. What's my favorite board right now? What's my favorite board right now? I would say a board that I'm currently defaulting back to using these days might be the it's between, I've been going back to Alice layout recently, so I've been using my Nunu a lot. And if I need something smaller, I still go back to the Thermal a lot. Yeah, I think those two are pretty much what I use a lot these days. For TKLs, I still use my Jane V2 quite a lot. Wiki.net, nextority.net, community owned and community run. Oh, nice. So is everything gonna be transferred over to this? There's so much information in the original Desoldering wiki that needs to be ported over. Hello, Space in Cow. Welcome, welcome. That's the goal? I see. I hope it works out. Quite the project. Quite the project. What happened to Desoldering? It got sold. Alright, let's test this out. What kind of layout type is JD? I bet he types on... I think he types on the ISO the most. Because it's one key and it's very easy. Single key macro pad user. Imagine needing more than one key. I know, what a pleb. If you use more than one key, you're a loser. Morse code is endgame? No, just program everything like everything's a macro. Easy. What was this music playlist called? This is by Game Chops. Game Chops. Anything by Game Chops, I believe, is basically, well, yeah, anything that has like the Game Chops designation on the artist name, I think is gonna be okay to stream on Twitch with. And you also have to have like a explicit, you have to have an explicit sentence that says like, oh, like you're using that playlist or something like on your Twitch panels or something like that, and like maybe on your YouTube VODs as well. Yeah. I think this sounds pretty good. Let me just touch on the enter tab a little. Just a touch more lube. Right there. And I think on the backspace on the right side as well. Just a touch right there. Alright. Okay, no rattle. Alright, sounds pretty good to me. Imagine if Steno becomes mainstream. I mean, Steno, I've seen it a lot on meetups actually. I've seen a lot of Steno at meetups. I do want more meetups to happen again, hopefully, as of next year, I would say. I would say it's a little too early for like big meetups now, but it would definitely be nice to start seeing meetups next year. Alright, these are going in nice and easily onto the plate, which is awesome. I actually feel like this board is gonna sound alright with these Gateron Cap switches stock. I actually have a good feeling about it. Because they are pretty smooth, and the milky housings definitely help. No plate foam, no plate foam. Never use foam, really. I only use foam if it's like really necessary, but I don't really think so. I normally don't use it anyway. I just live with it without it. I'm still not used to the idea of foam because personally I don't really feel like it improves what or at least doesn't really improve on what I want. So personally don't feel it very necessary. Oh man. The only foam I've used for sure is case foam in Polaris. Yeah, so I did use the case foam in my Polaris when I had the Polaris as well, yeah. And I also built it with the plate foam before, and I ended up liking it just with the case foam as well. Oh my god. Alex. Alex. Okay, Diego. Okay. Okay, Alex. Okay, Reagan. Okay, Rusty Panda TV. Okay, Raiders. Hello. Hello. Okay, Fayberry. Okay, buddy. How are you all? Thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. What switches have hurt your thumbs the most? Ooh, that's a good question. Probably, yeah. Probably Holy Pandas in an old key cult or in an old TGR brass plate. Those are the worst. Specifically an old key cult or TGR brass plate, because those had some tight AF switch holes. Yeah. Senga? Well, Senga, TGR, yeah. They probably use the same parameters. Hi Diego, just finished building my unicorn. It's pretty nice. Yo, how you doing, Invisibility? What's up, buddy? It's been a while, dude. Hope you're doing well. $280-gram Taihao Alps on brass. Remember the 280-gram Taihao Alps that build that we did that other time? Oh man, that was pain. That was pain because I had to adjust every single switch individually to make sure everything was perfectly straight. Yeah, that build. Still unsure if troll, but apparently the person who commissioned it enjoys it. So I'm like, that's all that matters. If they're fulfilled, I'm good. Yeah. Let's just make sure this backside is clipping too. There we go. It's all about the fulfillment. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. Fortunately, I still haven't had like a chargeback or someone being like, I heard that Lightning Keyboards did a decent job and he sucks ass and I would like a return or whatever. Fortunately, I still haven't heard that from people. But if people said that my boards suck, that's fine. I would like them to bring it up to me because I would like to make it better. Would you do it again? Do you mean the Alps build? If someone commissions it, maybe, yeah. I would charge for my time though. I actually undercharged for that build because I was being nice, I guess. Yo, good night, chill game. I nominate 10 peaches for next VIP. Okay. Duly noted. Alright, I'm gonna go buy some 280-gram Taihao Alps on a brass plate. Just get ready for the build though. Won't be cheap. I see you have the ivory dust mat. Do you like it? I do. I thought it would be warmer, so kind of disappointed with mine. Well, the good thing is I did not expect colors. I expected the design, so I personally don't feel disappointed with mine. The only thing is I already dirtied it. I already put a stain on it. Which is fine, but you know, it would be nice if I didn't. Basically, better than me putting a solder on my Irizumi. Oof, that's rough. Nextority is going to copy and make a better version of DT Wiki because the license structure on Nextority is all over the place and the new company doesn't understand IP. Oh, okay. That makes sense. But I mean, that's the right move from the community, I think. Like, I'm glad that the community is acting to make sure that all that information that's on on the Nextority Wiki and whatnot isn't fully lost, because there's a lot of there's a lot of history gems out in there, and it would really suck if that all gets lost because the new owners don't manage it properly. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Trying to figure out what to get with my frog. Do you think it makes sense getting an FR4 and a half plate? Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, do that. Do FR4 and half. Yeah. Alex managed to burn one of his new mats as well. Poor guy. Alex and I both own quite a lot of mats, I think. it kind of hurts, but at the end of the day, it's just it is a death mat. I don't understand why a company would buy a wiki. Desoldering is not just a wiki. Desoldering is like a whole website. It's a full form. It's like if a company bought Keycap, which, well, a company did buy Keycap at one point. So he burnt his only copy of one of his own mats. That means that's not too bad, because that means he can always make more later. Just get a new one. If it's his own, especially, he can always make another one. If it's like someone else's design, then you have to like go get it, you know. Technically, they don't own any of the data in the sale. I see. Drop solder out of my 301 onto my desk mat yesterday. Yeah, that happens a lot to me too. Alright, friends. Gonna be some fan noise in the background. I know a frog is great for the price, but do you think I should try for one of those or trade K for a TKL such as KFE? If that is possible? K for a TKL. I feel like people normally tend to have very specific layout and whatnot preferences. So I personally feel like board to board trades are actually much less doable than a sale and then a purchase. So if I were you, personally, I would just sell and then purchase. Or purchase first and then sell, if you want to make sure that you get the thing that you want to buy first. So if that makes sense. Alright, let's... The feeling when I have nothing to sell except my labor? Well, that's something. It's basically what I'm doing. What switches am I soldering first? I normally solder the corners first because you want to make sure that the plate remains parallel to the PCB. So basically, like, parts of the PCB don't float. And then I normally go middle to... So I start in the middle row and then go outward, because that way you're putting the rigid points in the middle first, and then it's like fanning outward. If you do it at the edges first and then you do it by row from the edge, you'll put rigid points here, and you can like bow a little bit of the inside part. It's a little bit harder to solder the rest, but that doesn't happen all the time. It just depends on your PCB and plate, really. You can do it however you want, really. Yeah. Sale and purchase or trade? Yeah, either or. Yeah, I would say sale and purchase, personally. Alright, friends, let's go on with the sponsored segment for this. So right now we have on canonkeys.com. Ooh, actually there's news for Canon Keys for tomorrow. So Canon Keys right now is gonna have some new stuff. So let's see. Yep, So Canon Keys coming soon to Canon Keys. We have the titanium switch pullers and the mini bear switch openers by one of their collaborators. There's also going to be the Keeps RGB 60% PCB coming soon. It's going to be live on Monday, so that's tomorrow at 11 a.m. It's going to be an in-stock item. The PCB is actually a hot swap, and it's a hot swap and per key RGB PCB. So it's going to have QMK and VIA compatibility, and that's going to be on sale tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern on canonkeys.com. Then there is the TMO50, or the TMO50V2 rather, by Thunderburger is coming back through the Canon Keys custom checkout system. If you haven't experienced that, some people have had bad experiences, some people have had okay experiences, but yep, the custom Canon Keys checkout system tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern as well. The TMO V2 round 2 is going to be up tomorrow. It starts at $350 per kit, just for your information. And yeah, just make sure you check the Keycap thread if you need to look at colors and other options that are going to be available tomorrow, so you can make your choices in advance. Then we also have apparently they announced that they're going to have the angelic and demonic chimeras sold via Victory auction soon, Chimera 65, but there will be more announced on that. They also announced the Anubius tactile switch in collaboration with Mex on Deck. Full nylon housing, palm stem, and a tactile bump similar to Moyu Blacks. They're now in stock on Canon Keys. On Canon Keys, we also have the British Racing Green key set. So that's currently on group buy on Canon Keys, and then there's a bunch of other switches and accessories that you can purchase on Canon Keys as well. So just go and check out their website for more. When will you be designing a keyboard? Probably never, because I'm too lazy, to be honest with you. I am totally fine being a consumer because I am a lazy person, and I don't have the bandwidth to be learning CAD at the time, so not anytime soon. I would have to learn CAD, I would have to learn how to design keyboard related stuff on CAD, and then I would have to figure out what I want to make, and I have zero idea of any of those three things, so I have currently no willingness to make something for myself right now. Sounds lame, right? But yeah, it's true. Anyway, next up we have Kinetic Labs, kineticlabs.store/lightning, where you can purchase a bunch of different switches. There's the penguins and the hippos, there's the huskies, etc., etc. Just go ahead and check out their store. They also have some unique products such as the Carbon GS1 and GS2 lube. They have some unique collaboration dust mats and apparel as well. And they have the usual accessories such as containers, switch pullers, films, switch films, springs, and some budget-friendly keycap sets as well. Next up we have Mint Autumn. No specific news from there, so I'm gonna skip. And we have novelkeys.xyz, where you can purchase any in-stock item with a 5% off coupon. If you use the coupon Thunder on checkout, you can get 5% off any in-stock item. And then currently on group buy, I believe we have GMK Analog Dreams. GMK Analog Dreams round 2 is the last week for it this week. I believe it will end on Friday the 25th. So that's Analog Dreams round 2 and Digital Nightmares. And we also have Cam Little Dragon that's going to be running until the end of the month. If you haven't checked out Cam Little Dragon, that's a cool set designed by the Inverse Design Collective, of which a fellow streamer and friend Yura PSD is a part of. There's also Gateron rather, and desk pads, switches, and all kinds of accessories on Novel Keys for you to check out. So just check out their catalog. If you need news on any group buys, they have an update section as well. So you can check that for more details on any updates. Next is Omnitype. Omnitype.com/lightning to access the store. There are desk pads and other accessories available, including 8008 ink switches, which are a recolored variant of the popular Gateron inks. I believe they come with a lighter spring, so if you aren't a fan of the 70-gram springs on Gateron inks, the 8008 inks provide a lighter spring, I believe, and a different color, of course. Then we also have on group buy GMK Symbiote by Piku Alu, currently on group buy, and accessories related to that as well. Next we have Prime Keyboards, primekb.com/lightning, where you can purchase some of my favorite stabs like the ones I'm using, the Durock V2 stabs in smoky black housing and black hardware. They also have the alpaca version of those, and they also have other switches such as TTC switches, alpacas, silent alpacas, cobalt palms, etc., etc. And they have other smaller accessories for your keyboard and switch modding as well. So go ahead and check out primekb.com/lightning. Next we have Project Keyboard, currently doing the interest check for GMK Pingsu. If you haven't checked that out, they revised a lot of their kitting. I actually am very happy with the changes that they made, and I think it will be a very successful group buy once they start running that. So if you haven't checked out the new kitting though, go and check the Keycap thread for it. They have all the new kitting on the original posts. Next we have Salvin.com. Salvin, CNC machinist from Belgium, and currently working on a bajillion projects with a lot of cool people in the community, including Keycult. And Salvin currently has Wilbatech PCBs available in stock as well. He has apparel, he has some switches like the 8E board's red linear switches, and yeah, he runs a lot of different projects with the community, from artisan makers to keycap set designers to keyboard makers, or keyboard designers rather. And you can expect a lot of cool collabs. Fun interest check for the Equinox XL by Mr. Poner, if he's still in chat. I'm not sure if he is, but AIO3 and Poner have come together again for Equinox XL, and the interest check is currently up on Keycap. Go ahead and check that out. It's a cool, basically it's a num-row-less keyboard, where you basically, that's like a 50% essentially. You can actually do split spacebar as well as a long 7U spacebar on the bottom row. You can get win keyless blockers for it as well if you want that aesthetic. Yeah, Equinox XL, pretty fun, and I believe Salvin will be the one producing it, so that's why I brought it up now. But yeah, I built the Equinox, the regular Equinox first, and that was a fun build, and I actually am pretty excited for the Equinox XL. I think it looks really cute. I do like the look of the win keyless one, and I actually did really like the typing feel of the Equinox, so I personally am interested in this keyboard. And in general, I like what Poner and AIO3 normally do, so that's another reason why I would check them out too, because they do pretty good work. Next and finally we have Space Cables, spaceholdings.net. Currently we have GMK Lavender, which is for whom we're heading towards the last couple of weeks. GMK Lavender has been doing pretty well on group buy. And we also have cable collaborations. We have the X-Arch TKL, and we have desk pads and XHG BDZ Lube available on Space Cables on spaceholdings.net. Alright, I believe I am done soldering. I'm just gonna double check that everything's in properly. GMK Bingsu R2 once makes me want to buy GMK again, but the weight, ugh. Yeah, I can't help but agree that the GMK weight is terrible right now. Honestly, it is a very big deterrent for a lot of people, including myself. I might make the exception for GMK Bingsu just because I love the colorway, and also it comes in Text Plus Icon Moth and R5, which is everything that I would have like everything that I would have wanted for a key set that I like. So I probably can't help myself but actually get it, because yeah, it's a good one. And Hangul, yeah, Hangul indeed. X-Arch got cancelled. Oh, I see. Yeah, I did know that X-Arch was not doing too well for the group buy period. But if it got cancelled, then so be it. I suppose it got cancelled now. Apologies for the misinformation. Hangul base kit rip. It's okay. At least you can purchase the extra alphas kit, which is good, right? All right, I'm gonna put some electrical tape on the one key here, because that one will touch the daughter board on the that goes there. So what I do is I just put on some electrical tape around it, or on the pins rather. Alright, that should help. And then we can move on. Wait. Why does practically nobody use row 0 and 5 on their key sets by default? I think row 0 is actually not that good. Personally, I don't like row 0. I've tried row 0 and I actually don't like it. Row 5, I like it, but I actually don't like row 0 though, yeah. I think row 0 is too slanted and too tall, basically. So I don't like row 0 personally. I think I personally like 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 the best, which is like classic cherry. Row 0 is actually even rare in cherry, like in normal cherry corp stuff is actually kind of rare. As in like it was phased out pretty quickly. So yeah. Do you like mod pipe? I don't use it, so probably not. I was looking for. Oh yeah, here it is. Got some OG double shots and was surprised to see the R5 keys. Yeah, OG double shots will always come with the R5 keys if you're getting the regular ones, the regular OG double shots from like the 3000 series boards. Alrighty, let's test this out first before we proceed. LED. Oops. I don't mind judging other people's preferences, Visionaire. TBH. Alright. Let's test this out. You would? Yeah, I know. Not enough electrical tape there, I assume. Time to put some more electrical tape on there. Or actually, I'm gonna clip that switch a little bit using my flush cutters. Alright, let's try that. Let's try that. You have O-rings from burger mounted boards you can use as a spacer on the daughter board. Oh, I see. Like these? I mean, I guess this works too. Those look flat. I mean, like silicone O-rings. Oh, you mean between the daughter board bottom and the switch pin? Ah, it's okay. I'll be fine. I think just clipping the leg is more, the pin is more than enough normally. Built a couple of these, so should be okay. There we go. There it is. Two questions. Do you like C3 stabs? Also, do you ever regret getting silent switches over standard? Yes, I always regret getting silent switches because I don't like silent switches. I don't use silent switches. I don't like using them. So yeah, I assume I don't like them, so I would never get them. And for C3 stabs, I haven't used them more than a few times. There are people who say good things about them though, so I will trust these people and say that they're okay to use. I use Durock stabs a lot because that's what I've been using and I'm kind of used to it now. But I would say that using C3 is okay. Like, if that's what you want to use, then it's okay. Because there are people out there who say they like their C3 stabs. Oh, I guess I'm also gonna... Okay. Imagine having issues with stabs MX. Yeah, right? I mean, a lot of them are... They kind of all do the job, you know? You just need to... You just need to be aware of how you're, like, modifying them. I just get gadding, silent enough for an office settings. I feel like, yeah, I feel like a lubed switch is already... I feel like a lubed switch is already pretty quiet for me. Yeah, and people say that they revised the C3 stabs, so they've been good. I know that the early ones had some issues with PVT caps, and they also had some issues with being a little bit kind of like binding or scratchy. That's at least that's what I had heard. But yeah. Wait, how come? Okay. The revised C3 stabs. No, wait. Just a question. How do you do the LED on F13 where it blinks when you type? You just need to write a function on the... So you need to use QMK for that. You basically need to go to the keymap.c file. And you need to write a function. You need to write the function in the Boolean function that's called process record user, I think. And basically, the function you're gonna write is on key press, turn on all backlight LEDs. On key release, turn off all backlight LEDs. And then you only solder one LED, and then that's it. Is this one longer than the other? Hold up. This one of these cables feels a little longer than the other, so I'm just gonna make sure that I'm using the longer one for the USB. They're about the same length. It's fine. I think they're all the same length, right? Oh, I guess this one's a little longer. Okay, I'm gonna use a longer one. Could you repeat that, the LED part? So you want to program something on the keymap.c file where you basically say on key press turn on all backlight LEDs, and on key release you turn them all off. That's pretty much what you do. It's the process record user function on the keymap.c file. I'm a bit of a... I might sound like an asshole, but I'm actually not going to put the code up because I think people can figure it out. As in, make it a programming assignment for people. It's not hard. It's really not hard. Even if you don't know how to program, maybe it's a time to learn how to program. Haha. Okay, maybe I'll write it up at some point. I just wrote it up a long time ago, and then it was already on my existing H88 hex file, and then I lost the code, so I just need to rewrite it. Yeah. Snap, just realized you got bias in front of you. How do you like it? It's nice. It's pretty nice. I feel like for an all alu keyboard with an alu weight, essentially, it's pretty nice. Yo, Lil Bonaparte, thank you so much for the 9 months. What's good, my favorite Tiger owner? What's good, my friend? How are you? So how are you pasting the code on Discord? I was writing it, I think. Yeah, I just need to rewrite it properly and make sure it works. Basically, I need to just recompile the code and see if it works. That foam is goated, because I don't want it. That's why I'm not using it. Alright. There it is. Wait, that badge looks different from mine. Is it not the stainless steel one? No, it's an aluminum one. It's the other one. The stainless steel one is in the bag over there. Alrighty, let's try it out. Did it light up? Does the 2.0 ADD have QMK? It does, right? Let me look up the key code things. Just don't remember it. What was the key code stuff for matrix stuff? Is it still the same? Pause. Oh, I guess not. I guess it's QMK, right? It's on iatkb.com. Okay, I guess I'll do that. I'll do that now. Wow, their certificate expired. It's a not secure website. I see. Well, let's check it out. Wait, that's for the Matrix 2.0 pad and the Matrix 65. No, that's not it then. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Whatever. I'll just use auto hotkey to reprogram it for now, and then I'll figure out the actual programming later. Let's see, I need caps lock to control, and then I guess that's the only one I really need for now. Alright, this is good enough for now. It works for what I need to do for now. Alrighty. What keycaps are we gonna put on this guy today? $8,008? I don't have $8,008, so no. Got anything with Cyrillic? I do have EPVT Retro Cyrillic around. I have some sets here, let me see. Those sets are around for now, some of these. Of course, not Skeletor because it's currently on the bias here. And then there's other sets that y'all have seen, maybe in my photos and such. Those are also probably available. I don't have like JMK Darling, for example. I don't have 8008. Yeah, there's some sets that I don't have. Miami Nights? Miami Nights. I think Miami Nights doesn't look too good on silver, so I'm actually gonna veto that. I kind of don't like it. Yeah, I'm actually vetoing Miami Nights on silver though. I think it looks ass to put black on silver, so I'm gonna veto it. I don't have DMG, so because I don't like text mods, text only mods. I said I don't have DMG. Yeah. Yeah. All right. You know what? Retro Cyrillic would be so good. Okay, hold up. I'll be right back. Beige. beige. Alright, let's see. Beige stuff here. Let's see. I have some beige stuff on here. I have Desco Black. I have these are all being used. These won't work. I have Peacock. I have Tulip. And I guess all my rest of the CRP are being used. Oh, I have something cool. I have something nice. Ooh. What do you guys think about BSP blanks? I have BSP blanks. Let's try these blanks. I haven't tried these in a while. I had them on the board for a while and then I stopped using it for a bit. Let's try this. Let me show you what I mean. So these are BSP blanks. Probably, maybe the only set I've seen after I got it. I don't think I've seen any other sets around really, but yeah, let me show you. They're basically all blanks, and they're beige themed. F1 on beige starts with light color, right? I think that's right. Yeah. Okay, so it's light, dark, light. Disconnect the keyboard. I'll be fine. So these are the blanks CRP used to be printed on. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. These are basically blanks, like the ones that would be used by Hammer to be die subbed on. Yep. That is a correct assessment of it. Is it just red accents to match the little circle a bad idea? I can always do RGB mods. Has the original BSP nipple keys, the homing keys, the little like pointed key, pointed part in the middle. We have R5. Can you show the nipples to the camera? Yeah. Hold up. Let's see. Was RGB mods red control, right? Yeah, I think so. Alright. So yeah, let me show you. Any RGB looking artisans though? RGB looking artisans. Yeah, probably. We could try. Are those R5? Yeah. We could try either. We could try the. That's tulip based though, so probably not necessarily RGB. That's kind of RGB-esque. This is probably the most RGB-esque keycap that I have. A little Yeti. It's not like very vivid red, but it is red. This doesn't have any. Yeah, I think that I like the Yeti on it. Alrighty. Alright, friends. we've gotten towards the end of the stream. Let's type on this. Hello, Choosy Q. Are you bumping your mic? Scared the fuck out of me? I'm so sorry. Alright. We're gonna try typing on these Gateron Cap switches. Each come stock. They do come with factory lube though. So they're pretty decently oiled. Oh. That needs to go off. Alright. Here we go. These are Gateron Cap switches on an aluminum plate in a Matrix 8XV2.0add. Do you guys want to bet? Should we do a prediction? Yeah, let's do that. Why not? All right, y'all got 1 minute. To burn your points. I'll wait. Alright, wow, a lot of people are confident that I'm gonna do, or there's a lot of points being bet into over 125. Cool, cool. We'll see how it goes. Alright. I got a few redos. I get 3 redos, and if I pass 30-second mark, I don't get to redo. Alright. Alrighty. Here we go. Ooh. Can't fuck it up there. Oh, no. Ah! Alright, just need to calm down. Ooh.
128. Let's go. Alright, over 58% of channel points into 125 and above. Thank you for believing in me. So let's go. I'm sorry, losers and doubters. Easy. Nine Walker was an unbeliever. Indeed. Do you ever re-loop switches, or is it one and done? Usually one and done. I have re-loop switches though, but I kind of feel lazy, so rarely, I think. All right, I want to type on this one more time, so let's give it a shot one more time. This time I want to just listen to it, so let's try it again. All right. Again, these are Gateron Cap switches. These are completely stock. I did not modify them at all. These came straight out of the bag and on an alu plate, and these are PVT keycaps. All right, here we go. Ooh, I actually do like the sound of these switches even in stock. These come pretty oiled up for sure. So let me go for the mods now. So these are the mods. Yeah, no, these sound really good for stock. These pretty much sound like they're lubed, actually. I mean, they are, but they actually sound really good stock. So this is, yeah, quite the glow up between R1 and R2. IMO. Yeah, no. this is pretty sweet. Imagine these actually looped by hand. I feel like it might be a marginal improvement based on what I'm hearing right now. Yeah, no, I feel like it will be a marginal improvement. Are they smoother than Milky Top Black Bottom Yellows? They're pretty darn smooth. These are pretty darn smooth stock. Yeah, no, these are good. I actually really like these. I feel like I could build with these without, like, if I feel lazy, I feel like I would buy a batch of these and just use these. I actually think I'm gonna keep this board like this. It does sound really nice. Off-center press differences. Oh, okay. I mean, only if I press like really off center maybe, but no, I don't think it's scratchy or like particularly bad from not like slightly off center. Oh, my bad. Anyway, yeah. Didn't even notice that. Unplug the keyboard. I know. I had switch hitter on earlier. It was fine, but I guess it got minimized for a second. But yeah, no, it actually sounds pretty good. My streamer is spamming. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, these sound really good. I mean, I don't know what the V1s were like actually because I did not buy any of the V1s. But I'm personally pretty satisfied with these. Yeah.
Now you want me? You make me want to buy one? I mean, you mean the board or the switches? Because I think the switches is what really we're really looking at here today. But the board is nice. I mean, the Matrix 8XV2.0 is a really nice board. Yeah. Anyway, here's a quick look at the board up close. These are BSP blanks and Yeti. And here is the side profile of this board, which looks really nice. Actually, even nicer with the R5 being shown here. No foam. Yep, I did not put any of the silicone that came in the box. Yeah, no foam. No foam at all. Look at that R5. Looks so nice. Looks so nice. Yeah. Here's the bottom. I'm gonna take out the chat box for a second. Here's the bottom. Here's the back portion. Yes, this way is better. Yeah, no, looks fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, no. I am satisfied. How does board feel? Board feels good. It's, board feels like most top mounts feel. Pretty solid. Yeah. So, yeah, somewhat rigid because compared to like gasket mount or something, or like something that has like you know, flex cuts or something like that, or like PC mount kind of stuff. Definitely more rigid than that, but feels really nice. Aluminum is really the perfect middle ground, I think. Chat overlay dead? No, I actually put it off on purpose. So I'll put it back on in just a second. Yeah, there it is. Empty dip to have lunch. How did type test go? Typing test went pretty well, thank you. Actually, people voted between over 125 or under 125, and the believers won. So over 125 words per minute, people won a lot of channel points today. Yeah. But yeah, pretty happy with this board actually. All right, so I'm just gonna show you guys something that I just got in the mail that I'll probably do next stream. But next stream we'll be checking this bad boy out up close. Mr. Alex Otos was very kind to send this my way after he got to check it out, and I haven't really played around with it or anything at all, but got this Cyberboard here for the first time, and this is my first time looking at it. But look at this. Look at this shiny boy. Hot swap sockets, RGB. Yeah. Look at that bottom.
Has some small defects here and there, but they're not like too bad. Like definitely has a few like scratches or like little dings, but it's not super noticeable. I mean, of course it's noticeable if you look up close, but yeah, no. Pretty cool. Fingerprint magnet for sure though. Like 100% a fingerprint magnet. Gets dirty very easily. Yeah. Throw test? No, it's not mine. I can't do it. You should put the PP hop emote. Oh, that would be cool to put a cool animation on it, but I think you need to design it yourself, right? The animations. Would have liked it if they did matte on the top two though. So it has wireless charging. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be an induction coil where you can do wireless charging if you have a wireless charger thing. I don't though. So I can't show it to you. I'll have to. I have never tried a Cyberboard, so I actually don't even know what the functionality of it is like. Or I know there's like RGB. Like I know there's like this panel shows the time, and you can show animations on it. There's a lot of RGB on from the LEDs and stuff. There's like a bunch of foam inside. There's like the silicone like insert. There's a lot going on, but I haven't opened it up. I haven't checked it out at all yet. I haven't even read the manual, so I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna have to read the manual and see how it works, because I don't know. I know that it also has like Bluetooth functionality, so apparently you can use it without a cable too, but it does have a USB-C port if you needed it. Anyway, we'll check this out next time, probably. Maybe I should get some Gateron Cap switches for this. Gateron says new version just has less stem wobble and better factory lube. Maybe they don't want to mention the word scratch. Yeah, I mean, it's just a fix, right? It's like a hot fix. Because they're not going to make V1s after they're making V2s. So, anyway. So, that's all I have for tonight. Let's go and see if anybody's streaming tonight. Mech Merlin's on right now. Andy UN is on. Katana is on. Oh, Katana. Haven't seen him in a while. We go raid Katana. She's streaming late today. Who else is around? Don't see many other people. But yeah, we could give Katana a shout out. Roly Roly. Haven't seen them. I'm not sure what they're up to. Oh, I see. They're relatively new. They're currently unboxing a Jelly Epoch. They've been streaming for a few hours now. Looks like they got rated too. Is there a particular type of switch you would like to use when going for like a Korean-like sound? Korean-like sound? I mean, if you're trying to go for like something classic, I guess you should just go for MX Blacks or MX Browns or MX Clears. I think Cherry MX switches are going to be the most classic, right? So Cherry MX Blacks are probably the switch of choice for that. If you want to go for that like very, very standard setup.
Ariston? Who's Ariston? Ariston. As long as they're... If they're keyboard related, that's good. If not, well, I'm just gonna see what they're up to. Stellar 65 build. Okay, sure. It looks like they also just started streaming. Or they just, I mean, like they literally just started streaming, I think 30 minutes ago. So yeah, sure. Let's go and raid Ariston. Ariston. Alright, sounds good to me. Alright folks, I'm probably gonna stream towards the middle of the week, so I'll probably catch you guys then. Let's go say hi to Hannah. She's a US based streamer. It looks like they're relatively new, at least to this portion of the scene. But yeah, apparently they have a good collection and all that, and have a good vibe going. So let's say raid message. Let's just say Hannah, you're stellar. Let's go for the wholesome message. Alright friends, thank you all for stopping by tonight. I'll probably catch you guys on the next one. I'll likely be building, well, checking out the Cyberboard, and we might build something else if I have a lot of time, but if not, we might just work on this guy, you know, play around with it for a bit. And yeah, I think that's all I got for today. Alright friends, take it easy, have a good night, have a good start to your week. Alright, see ya.